Oh, so it started. Hello people. It's been a while since I posted, honestly. I mean, a video might be posted before this, but I honestly don't know. My schedule has been crazy, and knowing what's happening in the world, I thought it was a great time to actually have the time to film videos, so that was nice. I am drawing one of my favorite OCs. Her name is, she's one of my favorite OCs, but I forgot her name. It was like, it's something with the J. I remember that. My memory is not so great. At what time is it? 2 in the morning, at least. So, here, I'll go look. Okay, her name's Julia. I was thinking of, like, Alyssa mixed with Julia or something. I don't know what I was doing, but, she has an interesting life. So, this is part of a rant video, but I'll talk about her first. Julia, her mother died, when she was only 5. So she has some memories of her, but it's very faint. Her father was a great dad. She's like 19 or something by now, at least. I don't remember the age, but, she is like 19 or something, but her father took care of her, and she's running a bakery. Now, in my world, like, around this time when I actually made my OCs, I was watching My Hero Academia, and honestly, good show. Kudos to that, but, most of my OCs have powers, so, yeah. Later, you'll see that she has fox ears, but that's mostly for aesthetic, but part of her, like, whatever she has, her power is air, or, like, quirk, whatever. It's air, but she works at a bakery, so I thought it makes sense, you know? Not much on Julia, but she is, pan. She's pansexual. That's what I know. She was born around a time. And I have more OCs. I had to draw this a second time because the first time that I did this, it was kind of crazy. So that's why you saw, like, a different eye there for a second. I made her off of an app. It's like Monster Creator or something. I don't honestly remember the name, but it was off like Monster Creator or something, and I thought she was the most adorable thing ever. So I saved her on my phone. And I made plenty of more, but it was mostly girls. There was not many boys options, so, like, I thought she was so cute with her little galaxy eyes. The second time I drew her, on my phone at least, it was interesting. I don't really have much experience with, drawing on an app on my phone. I'm more of a self-taught drawer because no one really taught me, but in a way, people did teach me, so I honestly don't know what I am. But I never tried digital art. I had to film this multiple times. Not the recording, like, this is completely off script, so I'm gonna be talking for at least 28 minutes. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, knowing that it's 2 in the morning, I was binge watching this series from Shane Dawson about Jeffree Star's world, and honestly, I finished that series, but not the. I haven't finished this. Like, I watched it before, but I haven't finished watching it right now because most of them are an hour long. So, yeah, that's what I did. I also made a flower made out of egg cartons. Egg cartons. Interesting sound, but okay. I don't know if I sound quiet or not. I might, but I honestly don't know. Back to the second time that I drew her. She kind of has crazy eyes. Not gonna lie. She does. Just a little bit big, but you know that's fine. So that was the original drawing. This is the drawing I was working on, and these were all pretty simple. The program that I was using was iPixelArts. I honestly don't know how to pronounce things. That's the word. My English is terrible. Doesn't help that I'm learning Japanese, but anyways, I used this program before. It was pretty simple, easy for my small brain right now. It was pretty simple, like good to use and all. The programs, yeah, it's simple, but you know, you have to watch an ad to get a brush. That's kind of annoying, but I mean, if AdSense helps your program to be better, all right. I mean, this is pretty honestly really good. I recommend it because it's easy for small brains like me. I don't have too much of a big brain, but yeah. It was easy to make Julia. I don't know about like all of my other characters and all. So this one might be interesting. So yeah. I'm not exactly sure what type of world I have. Whoop. Well. So during this time, I don't know if my video will be taken down or not, but I'm not sure. But during this time, I don't want to say miss some, virus. That might have ruined my chances with this video, but whatever. Only one take. Yee. In 8 minutes. Wow, this video is long. I thought I was gonna make this video long for like ranting reasons. I mean, I guess I can talk about one thing. I'm single now. That's pleasant. I haven't cried for a good 3 days. Honestly, that's a streak right there. That's just great. I haven't cried in 3 days, and that's just wonderful to me right now. I've been feeling great, honestly. Yeah, I made her jaw just a little bit small, but I don't want to talk about him. Like, he wasn't bad. He actually broke up with me, and I honestly did not know until like his stepsister pointed it out to me, but that's fine. I don't honestly want to talk about him too much because I don't really want to get into his personal space by talking about what's happening in his life because I care about his personal space. So all I'm gonna say is he's a confused little boy. That's the quote from his mom. So don't quote me. I'll actually quote my mom. But anyways, I knew he was going through a hard time, so it wasn't too much of a surprise, you know? last time I didn't take it too hard. Like, we broke up twice. Oh god. Last time I actually did broke up with him, but like whatever. It was for reasons, stupid reasons. Now I think about it. Well, maybe not stupid, but I don't know. Um, all I'm saying is I hope he's doing well right now, but I don't know. And I don't want to ask because like I could be all out right now, text him right now, but then once I actually do it, it's like, why am I living? It sucks, but I I don't know. It was like a good streak for like 2 years. 3 maybe, if you count. If you don't count the breakup, I mean, it's 3 years right there. I mean, that's strong. Yeah. What else do I have to talk about? I haven't been outside at all. Well, actually, that's a lie. Yesterday was my dog's birthday, which, he's super happy about. I gave him 2 walks. Treat in the morning, treat at night. Total, why can't I talk right now? I treated him like a king, basically. I thought it was the best birthday he ever had. I thought it was absolute amazing that he was 2 years old. So in dog years, he's technically 14. He is my child, as we quote. Ow, I dropped my phone on my face. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Because, like, my phone is burning hot right now. I honestly don't know why. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but, enjoy this entire speed paint for a second until I learn what to talk about. Well, I was playing Wii music, on my baby sister's birthday. It was a good birthday, honestly. I love her so much. But, anyways, I was playing the Wii theme music where you change your me, or, like, create your me type of thing. And my dad overheard it, and he's like, "Is that the Wii theme music?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So after that, like he asked my mom, like, "Hey, do we have a Wii?" And she said, "Yeah, it's in a sister's room." And after that, he was set on stone to get the Wii to work. He went out to buy a remote. It eventually did work, kind of. It's working now, so like we can play Wii Sports whenever. And I was kind of surprised because I didn't expect him to actually listen to it and get our Wii to work. And that was like all the way back in 2016 or something, when my Tia's house didn't burn down. Tia's like auntie in Spanish or something. Yeah. So that I found that really interesting that he actually was like set on stone to get that. And usually I'm like that because once I put my mind into something, like I would complete it, hopefully. Like if I'm passionate about it, like becoming a therapist later when I'm older and actually can get a job, you know? That's like something I want to do because helping people fulfills me with joy that I know that they they can be better, like they can be a better person. Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. One thing that I can mention is that I've been watching more anime, and right now I'm watching Black Butler, which is honestly not too bad. It does have a lot of dark lore to it, like there's plenty of blood. I mean, it's not like Tokyo Ghoul, where like, whoa, try to eat people there, or eating people in general, you know? I mean, that's a lot of blood and eating people. Yeah, I only watched like 2 episodes, and it just kept freezing up. It was like My Hero Academia, where I had to watch it like in the middle of the night. Well, it's close to like 3, but yeah. Julia kind of looks like she doesn't have a nose. She's kind of like noseless, like Voldemort or something. You know, I never really watched any of the Harry Potter movies. That's kind of interesting. Even though I know what happens, because I kind of watch Star Wars. Well, I watched an entire TikTok talking about how the fact that Star Wars and Harry Potter are the same thing. I mean, if you look past, like, Welcome to the Dark Side and, You're a Wizard, Harry. Like, if you get all past that and get down to, like, the bare bones, I mean, it makes sense that they're kind of the same thing. It makes sense, but, yeah. You know, talking about, the entire, thing about Star Wars, I mean, maybe it talks about the first movie, but I don't know. The entire thing about Star Wars reminds me about my 5th grade teacher. We'll call him Carter. Yeah, totally disguises everything. I mean, his name is similar to that, but whatever. He was interesting. Like, he was the best teacher, but I mean, if you really get, like, if you were there, like, he was a good teacher. He made cheesy pun jokes. I mean, honestly, they were cheesy, and it was bad some of the time, and, like, I would be like, oh my god, that was so cringy, but cheesy. Like, he was the best. He was, my social studies teacher and, English teacher. You know, those times where you weren't in middle school and you had separate teachers for separate things, except in Fit class if you have that. But he had a Star Wars shrine. He had a Star Wars shrine in his class. It, like, if you know what I'm talking about, it was crazy. I remember I got an assigned seat right next to it. And, like, I would turn around and Darth Vader was staring directly in my face. I'm like, wow, I can't study. Like, he would rant about Star Wars a lot sometimes. And that was kind of like, wow. You know? Wow. You anything that you gave him Star Wars, you were immediately prized possession to him. Like, Star Wars was everything to him. Like, if you even gave him, like, a derpy sketch of Darth Vader, or, like, one of the soldiers from his Darth Vader's army, if you even give him a derpy or even bad drawing of them, he would love it to bits, and he would put it with his Star Wars shrine. It's crazy. He even had a lightsaber. A lightsaber! I don't know, see, that was just something. That brings me on to my other teacher. I honestly loved math that year. I absolutely loved it. But once I got into 6th grade, oh my god, did I hate it. I think it was the fact that it was getting more difficult. Or the fact that the teacher was like, you have to do this, and I already explained it. Wait, maybe I'm thinking about my other teacher. I don't know. But it was just... Honestly, I loved math that year. And his name was... Let's call him by Greg. I kind of forgot his name. I would have to look back into my books, and I don't want to see myself with those bangs. No, sir, no. Or small glasses, honestly. He was a good math teacher and science teacher. We did so many experiments, and I learned so much. It was the best. But when it comes to 6th grade, I mean, science was the best. It was complicated, lots of work, but worth it, honestly. We got a test tubes, learning about bones. we were learning so much. It was just the best. You know, while we're here, let's talk about my school life. Preschool. I don't remember much, but I remember eating green eggs and ham, like they were legit green. That's all I remember. Besides, the little tricycle bikes, like, I would run out to recess and want to ride on the tricycle bikes, and how we would pretend that we were Scar from Lion King. It was like, long live the king. And then, like, we kind of pushed off the kid off the tall swing sets. It was great. 1st grade, kindergarten. Had no friends, was bullied a lot. Teacher hated me to guts, wouldn't even let me go to the principal's office or something, the nurse's office, to get my inhaler when I'm dying. Can't get any breath into my body. 1st grade. Don't remember much besides learning how to spell because and beautiful. And learning that this kid could take a chunk out of her hair and pull it and have no pain or reaction. That was kind of weird. I also remember having a Halloween party. Like, we had an entire bowl of peeled grapes. That was great. Yeah, and then snow cones, like, straight up snow cones with shaved ice outside. 2nd grade, best teacher. And not really, she gave me my first ever referral. I don't know what happened, but yeah. She had a fiance. He worked for the 5th grade. He would come into our class, read us scary stories. It was the best. He was the absolute best, but he got fired because he actually didn't teach the kids. He would just give out candy. Third grade. Hated math. Absolutely. I hated the teacher as well. She was such a dork, but my parents absolutely loved her. I don't know why. Fourth grade. Loved the teachers. One of my teachers, I think the math and science teacher, he lived in Alaska. That was cool. The other teacher, I was best friends with her daughter, so I miss those days a lot right now. Honestly, too much. Fifth grade, already explained that. Sixth grade, my social studies teacher was pregnant, so she skipped, like, she was all like, psych, y'all, bye. Yeah, and then we had a terrible teacher that, pretended that she knew Spanish, but she actually sounded like a white American. Sorry to be racist, but that's just how I was raised in my family. We called Americans white people. That doesn't help that I have a kind of racist dad. Anyways, 7th grade, going strong. Well, love all my teachers. I mean, except my social studies teacher. Maybe my whatever. Yeah. We'll have the same teachers next year. So, hopefully y'all doing well here. This video is coming to the end because I was over here talking about my teachers because I actually had something to talk about. Yeah, that's Julia right there. She's also vegan. Forgot to add that. She's vegan. That's like Marcia and Marcia, I think that's what her name is. In Adventure Time. She likes eating red things, but not necessarily blood, if I seen everything right from that show. Yeah, she's vegan. She also loves to bake. Yeah. Baking. One thing I would add about anime is top dog, Assassination Classroom. Love that so much. Koro Sensei, you are my dream teacher. Absolutely. If you're gonna destroy the entire world, I could care less. You are the best teacher ever. Rant over. I thought it would be cool that I would make this video, like rant, just talk about the basics, just have fun. At least I'll have fun. At least talking to myself to camera. Well, subscribe, leave a like, ring the bell. All those basic people say.